Welcome to another lesson in General Mathematics. This time we will try to recall how to factor polynomials. We have here an example of a polynomial which is x squared plus 2x minus 15. Recall that a polynomial is consist of many terms. So we have here the terms such as x squared, 2x, and 15. Our x squared is what we call as the first term, 2x is the second term, and 15 is the third term. So the terms, each term in a polynomial is consist of either variables or the letters, the coefficients or the constants or the numbers, and of course we also have the operators such as addition and subtraction. We can also have multiplication and division. So in this example, we have addition and subtraction, sometimes referred as my positive or negative. Observe that the polynomial is written in descending order. So we have the first term with 2 as an exponent, the second term with 1 as an exponent, and the third term, which is constant, has an exponent of 0. And if you have noticed, we have the highest exponent of 2, and if we have the highest exponent of 2, we call it as a quadratic polynomial. Observe also that the leading coefficient is 1. How can we identify the leading coefficient? It belongs to the first term with the highest exponent. This time, we will try to find for the factors of x squared plus 2x minus 15. If we have a quadratic polynomial with 2 as the highest exponent, the factors are written in this format. So if you have noticed, there are two factors of our given polynomial. The first step is to look at your first term. So here, our first term is x squared. So try to think of two factors or two variables wherein if you multiply the two, it will give you the result of x squared. So we have x and x. Because if we multiply x and x, it will give you a product of x squared. Take note that there are no other factors of x squared except for x and x. Next step is look at your last term or the third term, which is minus 15 or negative 15. So what you're going to do is you have to identify the factors of negative 15. So we have negative 1 and positive 15. If you multiply the two, negative 1 times 15, it will give us the result or the product of negative 15. We also have 1 and negative 15. We can also have negative 3 and positive 5 or negative 5 and positive 3. After identifying the factors of your third term or your last term, you have to look for the factors of your last term, which is negative 15. Which among these factors that if you add them to, it will give you the second term. So obviously it is negative 3 and positive 5 because if we add negative 3 and positive 5, it will give us the result of positive 2. So therefore, we have here the missing numbers or the missing factors as minus 15 and positive 15. So all in all, the factors of x squared plus 2x minus 15 is x minus 3 times the quantity of x plus 5. If you want to know the answer, if you want to know if our answer is correct, simply multiply the two. To check if we are correct, we will try to multiply the two factors, and in multiplying the two factors, it must be equal to the given polynomial. First, we have to multiply using the FOIL method. So we have first term times first term, or x times x will give us the product of x squared. Next, we have x times positive 5 is equal to positive 5x. Next, we have negative 3 times x is equal to negative 3x. And negative 3 plus times positive 5 is equal to negative 15. So notice that the last terms, or the first term and the last terms, matches with our given polynomial. So we will combine like terms. Positive 5x minus 3x will give us 2x, positive 2x, which matches the middle term of our given polynomial. Therefore, the two factors x minus 3 times the quantity of x plus 5 is correct. Next, we will try another polynomial. Example number 2 is x squared minus 10x plus 24. We will look for the factors of this quadratic polynomial, and the factors are written in this form. So, first step is look at your first term, x squared. What are the two factors of x squared? So, we have x times x. So, x and x will give you the product of x squared. Next step, look at your third term, which is positive 24. So, we will try to identify the factors of 24. We have 1 and 24. 1 times 24 is equal to 24. We also have negative numbers because if we multiply the two negatives, it will give us a result of positive. So, negative 1 times negative 24 is positive 24. Next, we have 3 and 8. 3 times 8 is 24. We also have negative 3 times negative 8 is equal to positive 24. We also have 2 and 12, negative 2 and negative 12. We also have 4 and 6 and negative 4 and negative 6. So, after identifying the factors of our third term, which is positive 24, we will choose among these factors which of them will give us the sum of the middle term, which is negative 10. So, upon looking at it, these are negative 4 and negative 6. If we try to add negative 4 and negative 6, it will give us the sum of negative 10. So, therefore, the missing factors are negative 4 or minus 4 and minus 6. We have now the factors of x minus 4 and x minus 6. So, to check if our answer is correct, we will multiply the two factors. And it must be equal to the given polynomial x squared minus 10x plus 24. So to do this, we will use the FOIL method. First, we're going to multiply the first term, x times x. It will give us the product of x squared. Next, x times negative 6 is equal to negative 6x. Then we have negative 4 times x is equal to negative 4x. Next, we have the last one, negative 4 times negative 6 is equal to positive 24. Take note that the first term and the third term matches with our given polynomial. So we will try to combine the like terms, which are negative 6x minus 4x. It will give us the result of negative 10x. It matches with our middle term. Therefore, our factors are correct. So we have here example number 3, x squared plus 6x plus 9. So again, we still have a quadratic polynomial where the degree is 2 or the highest exponent is 2. So we are looking for the two factors written in this format. So again, recall the first term. The first step, look at your first term. So our first term is x squared. Again, the only factors of x squared are x and x. Because if you multiply the two, it will give you the product of x squared. Next step, look at your third term. So our third term is positive 9. So we have to identify the factors of 9. So these are positive 1 and 9, negative 1 and negative 9, positive 3 and 3, and of course, negative 3 and 3. So after identifying the factors of your third term, we have to look for the factors of your 9, which will give us the middle term of positive 6x. So take note that in our polynomial, the operators are both positive or both addition. Therefore, if they are both positive, we don't have negative operation or subtraction there. So therefore, the negative factors are disqualified or eliminated because it will only give us either negative results. So therefore, we are looking for positive factors. So it's either 1 and 9 or 3 and 3. So again, look at your factors of 9. Which among these factors will give us, if we add them, it will give us the result of 6. So obviously, it is 3 and 3. So we are looking for plus 3 and plus 3. So therefore, the factors of our given polynomial x squared plus 6x plus 9 is or are x plus 3 and x plus 3. So if you want to check if your answer is correct, simply multiply the two, just like what we did on the previous examples. Next, we have example number 4. So we have x squared plus 6x plus 2. So again, the highest exponent is 2, so we have a quadratic polynomial, and the leading coefficient is 1. So we will try to look for the factors of this polynomial in this given format. So again, look at your first term. The only factors of our first term are x and x. So we will look at our second term, or third term, I mean. So our third term is positive 2. We will look for factors of positive 2, and these are positive 1 and positive 2, and negative 1 and negative 2. So after looking for the factors of our third term, we will choose which among these factors will give us a sum of positive 6. So notice that there are no factors that will not give us the result or the sum of positive 6. So in this case, we can conclude that the given polynomial is a prime polynomial or it cannot be factored because the factor of this is itself 1 and the polynomial itself. So therefore, it cannot be factored. So take note that there are polynomials that which don't have factors other than 1 and itself. So we have another example. So this is already example number 5. So we have a polynomial 3x squared plus 2x minus 8. So in this polynomial, we still have 2 is the highest exponent, so we still have the quadratic polynomial. If you have noticed, the leading coefficient is greater than 1, so which is 3. So again, we will identify the factors of our first term. So the only factors of our first term are 3x and x, because if we multiply the 2, it will give us the product of 3x squared. Next, after looking at your first term, this time we will look for the factors of our third term, which is negative 8. The factors of negative 8 are negative 2 and positive 4, or 4 and negative 2. Take note that our leading coefficient, which is 3, is greater than 1. So therefore, the process of looking at the middle or the missing terms or factors here are not the same just like in our previous examples. So here, we will consider the swapping of factors. Just like here in the factors of negative 8, we have negative 2 and positive 4. So we will also consider swapping the places of factors, the two factors. So we also have 4 and negative 2. Next, we have 2 and negative 4, or negative 4 and positive 2. We also have negative 1 and 8, or 8 and negative 1. 1 and negative 8, or negative 8 and positive 1. So we will try in this given example, if our leading coefficient is greater than 1, we will use the strategy of trial and error. So what is that? We will try to plug in, we will try all factors until we until we get the correct answer. So we will try the first factor of negative 8, factors of negative 8, which are negative 2 and positive 4. So we will try to plug in negative 2 and positive 4. After doing it, so let us check if our factors are really the real factors of our given polynomial. First, we're going to multiply 3x times x, that is equal to 3x squared. Next, 3x times positive 4 is equal to positive 12x. Negative 2 times x is equal to negative 2x. And the last, negative 2 times positive 4 is equal to negative 8. Notice that the first term matches with the first term in our given polynomial. The third term also matches with our negative 8 term in our original or given polynomial. Next, we will combine like terms. Since they are like terms, we can simplify this too. So 12x minus 2x is equal to positive 10x. Notice that positive 10x do not matches with our given polynomial. So it is not equal to the second term of the given polynomial. Therefore, we can conclude that 3x minus 2 and x plus 4, or negative 2 and positive 4, are not the factors that we are looking for. So this time, we'll try the second factors, which are positive 4 and negative 2. So we will try to plug in positive 4 and negative 2. So we will try to multiply and plug in positive 4 and negative 2. And let's check if these are the factors that we are looking for. So 3x times x is equal to 3x squared. 3x times negative 2 is negative 6x. Positive 4 times x is equal to positive 4x. And positive 4 times negative 2 is equal to negative 8. So notice that first term matches with our given polynomial, also the last term. Now we will combine like terms such as negative 6x plus 4x, and it will give us the result of negative 2x. So notice that it is not equal to the second term of our given polynomial. Therefore, these are not the factors that we are looking for. So we can say that these two factors are not the factors that we are looking for. So we will try again. This time, positive 2 and negative 4. So we will do the same thing. So we will plug in positive 2 and negative 4. Check by multiplying. 3x times x is equal to 3x squared. 3x times negative 4 is equal to negative 12x. Next, positive 2 times x is equal to positive 2x. Positive 2 times negative 4 is equal to negative 8. So notice that we have first term and third term that matches with our original or given polynomial. So we will combine like terms. And negative 12x plus 2x will give us the result of negative 10x. So notice that it is not still the same with the second term of the given polynomial. Therefore, we can say that positive 2 and negative 4 are not the factors that we are looking for. So we will try this time the factors negative 4 and positive 2. So again, this will test your patience. This is trial and error until such time we we determine the real factors of the given polynomial. So, multiply 3x times x is equal to 3x squared. 3x times 2 is equal to positive 6x. Negative 4 times x is equal to negative 4x. Negative 4 times positive 2 is equal to negative 8. So again, first term and third term matches with the given polynomial. So combining like terms, we have 6x minus 4x. It will give us the result of positive 2x. So notice that it matches with the second term of the given polynomial. Therefore, we have already found the factors that we are looking for. So this time, the only factors, if we have found the factors that will be equal to the given polynomial, therefore, the result or the factors of 3x squared plus 2x minus 8 is or are 3x minus 4 and x minus 2. Next, we have example number 6. So this time, still the same. The leading coefficient is greater than 1. So here, the first term is 5x squared. So identify the factors of 5x squared. These are 5x and x. There are no other factors than 5x and x. That will give us the product of 5x squared. Next step, look at your third term, which is positive 6. Look for the factors of positive 6. So we have 2 and 3. Also, we have to swap the placement of the two factors. So we can have 3 and 2. We also have negative 2 and negative 3. Negative 3 and negative 2. 1 and 6. 6 and 1. Negative 6 and negative 1 and negative 6, negative 6 and negative 1. So after looking at identifying the factors of our third term, this time we will try to plug in our terms. We will try to plug in our factors in the missing term here. So notice that the polynomial has a negative operation here or a subtraction here. So therefore, it is not possible for us to have positive factors since we have here a negative sign or subtraction. So therefore, the positive factors are disqualified. So such as 2 and 3, 3 and 2, 1 and 6, and 6 and 1. Since they will not give us negative product or negative outcome. So here we will try first negative 2 and negative 3. So again, trial and error. So we will try to multiply the two factors. If the product is 5x squared minus 7x plus 3, then therefore these are the factors that we're looking for. So first, 5x times x is equal to 5x squared. 5x times negative 3 is equal to negative 15x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. So take a look. Notice that first term and last terms matches with the given polynomial. So this time we will combine like terms. Simplify negative 15x minus 2x. It will give us the sum of negative 17x. So take a look. Take note that the negative 17x matches with the second term of our given polynomial. So therefore, we have already the factors that we are looking for. And these are 5x minus 2 times the quantity of x minus 3. So these are the factors that we are looking for. So let's have example number 7. Still, we have a leading coefficient which is greater than 1. So we have the first term. We will identify the factors of 4. since this is the leading coefficient. And take note that the factors of our first term coefficient, there are two factors of our first term coefficient, which are 4 and 1, 1 and 4, or 2 and 2. So we will try to plug in these two factors. So we will first try 4 and 1. So we have 4x and x. 4x and x will give us the product of 4x squared. Next, look at your third term. Identify the factors of your third term. These are 3 and negative 2, or negative 2 and positive 3. We also have negative 3 and positive 2, 2 and negative 3. We also have negative 1 and 6, or 6 and negative 1. We also have positive 1 and negative 6, or negative 6 and positive 1. So here we will try all the factors until we found the real factors of our given polynomial. So we will try the first one, which are positive 3 and negative 2. To check if we are correct, simply multiply the two factors. So we have 4x and x is equal to 4x squared. 4x times negative 2 is equal to negative 8x. Then we have positive 3 times x is equal to positive 3x, and positive 3 times negative 2 is equal to negative 6. So notice that first term and third term matches with our given polynomial. So we'll try to combine like terms, and it will give us the result, the sum of negative 5x. So notice that the second term of our given polynomial is positive 10x, and it does not matches with the given polynomial. So therefore, these are not the factors that we are looking for. Okay, so next we will try the second term, the second factors, which are negative 2 and positive 3. So let's check if these are the factors that we're looking for. 4x times x is equal to 4x squared. 4x times positive 3 is positive 12x. Next, negative 2 times x is equal to negative 2x. Negative 2 times positive 3 is equal to negative 6. So take a look. Observe that first term and third terms matches with the given polynomial. So we will try to combine like terms to find if it matches with the second term of the given polynomial. So 12x minus 2x is equal to positive 10x. So notice that it matches with the second term of our given polynomial. Therefore, we have found the real factors of our given polynomial, which are 4x minus 2 and x plus 3. So these are the factors that we are looking for. So this time, it's your turn. Identify the factors of the following polynomial expressions. So let's see if you've learned something from this video. Thank you for listening, and may you enjoy looking for factors of these polynomial expressions.